Oh boy, what it do, people? What it do? Y'all already know it's your boy Chaos Theory. I'm doing some some goofy shit tonight. Y'all know usually I'm stationary, but for tonight I had to wait on a load that's not ready yet. So I've been pretty busy, and I'm trying to do somewhat of my podcast tonight. It's just our opinion, broadcasting live and direct in the great city of San Antonio. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been busy, busy, busy all day long. And that's the reason why things kind of, I'm right now, I'm talking to you guys on the phone. I'm not talking to y'all from my little studio hookup, talking to y'all from my phone. But try to get as much of this podcast in as I can. I think my brother our Prince, he probably come on. I don't know because I sent him the link, so he'll probably chime in for a bit. But tonight's podcast is about distractions, distractions, distractions. And Little Mermaid is black and many more, you know. Um, as y'all can see, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs about this young lady being a mermaid, you know, a little young sister. She's a mermaid for Walt Disney's Little Mermaid or whatever. But my thing is, you know, it's not nothing new on how they got this situation as far as Walt Disney, because y'all guys, some of y'all probably don't know the history on Walt Disney and Disneyland and all that old stuff. But that whole sighting of Walt Disney Productions has never been for black people. You know, they recently just started letting black people get on these networks, you know, Walt Disney networks, maybe probably I want to say about 30 some plus years ago, you know, because Walt Disney was a all out racist and he did not like black people. You know, if you go back and watch the first beginning of the Mickey Mouse Club back in I want to say the 60s, the early 60s, they did not have not one black person in the Mickey Mouse Club. They didn't start having black people in the Mickey Mouse Club until maybe I want to say the early part of the 80s or something like that, that I can remember. You know what I'm saying? They didn't, you know, so I mean, people getting up, you know, getting uptight about how Caucasian people are looking at the fact that this little mermaid character is a black, you know, young black lady, you know what I'm saying? So everybody's pretty much going viral, you know what I'm saying, making jokes about certain movies that white people have played, you know, that were basically supposed to be for people of color. You know, I mean, because like I said, I remember as a young man back in the days and how my daddy and them used to watch the Ten Commandments and what's that other movie? Ten Commandments, Ben Herb and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, Cleopatra, you know, and they had what's her name? Elizabeth Taylor playing Cleopatra. When Cleopatra was a chocolately black woman and a sexy black woman at that, you know what I'm saying? And they had, you know, Elizabeth Taylor playing her. So I mean, the thing is, America just need to get their shit together as far as, you know, the color extinction in this country, you know what I'm saying? Because it seems like every time you look around, they always got their, you know, ass on their shoulders about black people playing certain characters. But, you know, one thing I can tell you from a alpha male standpoint, this country has always had something to say about black men and women doing certain things that they don't understand. And, you know, and it's not being racist, it's just calling it out for what I see, you know. And it's been shown several times over and over again. Because like a lot of times we can create a lot of stuff, and they talk about it, make fun of it. The next thing you know, they start to love it. You know what I'm saying? See, you know, Caucasian people, I'm not saying all of them, they know who they are, have a love and hate for black people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they see the things that we create and do, and they got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when they see the world is loving it or whatever the case may be, they try to basically copy it. It's just like I can't think of the brother name back here some years ago where I seen videos on it where this guy he sounded just like what Elvis Presley started to sound like, and next thing you know, Elvis Presley ended up banking off of this guy, this black guy. You know what I'm saying? And even with Chuck Berry's guitar rips, you know what I'm saying, basically paved the way for the Beach Boys and all these other Caucasian, artists up in that time, you know what I'm saying? Even Little Richard, he'll tell you God rest the dead, you know what I'm saying, how they basically didn't give him no kind of, credibility for the things that he did, you know what I'm saying? But they always gave the Caucasian people the credibility, you know. And it's not being racist against white people, that's just the way it is. And a lot of times they'll try to whitewash the situation, like they try to clear up the history. They try to throw away history and try to make like, well, America was never like that. This is all in y'all imagination. You know what I'm saying? America's never been racist, against black people, but the scars are already there. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you try to put makeup on it, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the makeup gonna have to wash off one way or the other. And when the makeup wash off, guess what happens? The scars being shown again. And so, black people, y'all shouldn't even get highly upset about, them basically getting mad at the young lady playing, Little Mermaid on that movie. Bam, what's going on? We say, what's happening? I'm going to look at that Little Mermaid movie. Okay, that's what's up, fam. That's what's up. I ain't mad at you, fam. You know, I mean, I'm probably check it out myself. I really don't care too much. I used to be a big fanatic for Walt Disney movies back in the days. Because my mother, back in those days, my mother was your cousin. You know what I'm saying? She was a kind-hearted person. And what I mean, a kind-hearted person, she was the type, she really tried to not really push us into the persona of feeling some type of way about white people and their creativity or whatever the case may be. Well, it's not their creativity, it's ours. They just took it and ran with it, made it like it is ours. I mean, it is theirs. But, I've always had a, love for Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and all that shit back in the days. I even had their products. I mean, you had the Mickey Mouse ears and the doll and Mickey Mouse watch. That Mickey Mouse watch was like, what I'm saying, like a kid's Rolex back in the days. You had a Mickey Mouse watch, shit. You had everything. And I had a damn little Mickey Mouse, the Walt Disneyland, Walt Disney characters, little film projector thing where you can look up in there and you turn the wheel on the side and it showed like a little cartoon and stuff go across. It was pretty deep, pretty tight, what I'm saying? It was nice and neat. It was neat for us back in the days, 70s and 80s babies, 70s and 80s era, But, even to the point where I went to Disneyland, what I'm saying, and rode the rides and all of those stuff, that was pretty magical, but at the same time, as you got older and you started to look behind all that shit and you started realizing that Walt Disney didn't care too much for no black people. He couldn't stand us. He hated us with a passion. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times some of these Caucasian people be knowing that and they basically have been, so influenced by Walt Disney's racial, intellect. Is just like, well, shit, when they see a young black girl playing Little Mermaid, you know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute. Shit, all these years, goddamn it, we've been seeing a little white girl playing her, and she's been looking, and that's how it is. That's how it's supposed to be. Now they want to put a colored girl up there, and it don't look right. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I mean, they have the right to their opinion. I mean, I ain't mad at them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's funny to me because I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. 'Cause all of it is garbage to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why we need to create our own situation. You know, these I haven't been to the movies in years, but since they are mad about the black little girl, I'm going. I might not be interested in the movies just to support the black child. Yeah, I feel you. I definitely feel you on that. But like I say, I don't, because I haven't been to a movie theater in years myself. I think the last time I've been to a movie theater was 2000. Had been 2007. Whenever that movie that Tyler Perry came out with Janet Jackson and them, um, that's the last time I've been to the movie theater. Because I went, me and my son's mother, when we were together back in the days, we went to go see that. Because she bugged the hell out of me for, I want to go see that. Okay, all right, well, let's go see it. You know, that was the last time I've been. That had to been like 2007, 2008. But yeah, I don't, I don't really do shit like that. No way. I mean, not in this point day and time. I remember when I was young, we used to go to movies and stuff, and the theaters, even the drive-ins. I mean, I'm old school with it. I remember back in the days when we used to go to drive-ins. That was fun. I mean, because I remember I mean, even as a little boy, I'm talking about like 3 and 4 years old, 2 and 3 years old or some shit. I mean, like I said, I ain't been beat upside the head, but I can remember us going to see Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta's movie. You know what I'm saying? Oh, because he ain't been since Blade. You know what I'm saying? I remember we went to the drive-in, the Vermont, I think it's Vermont Drive-In, yeah, Vermont Drive-In in LA to go see Saturday Night Fever. Then we went to go see. That's all we. I mean, every time a real big blockbuster movie come out, we used to always go to the drive-in. Even, I mean, I think the last time I went to a drive-in movie was '87, and that was when I seen Bob Cap Goldblum and Whoopi Goldberg's movie Burglar. And you probably don't remember that. You probably never seen that because you probably don't remember that. But that was a movie where I forgot. I think they were playing some kind of private investigators or something. It was funny. It was a funny ass movie. And Bob Cat with his little fucked up ass voice, it sounded like his ass on Novocaine or something. You know what I'm saying? But that was the last time I went to a drive-in. But drive-in movies used to be the shit back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you was a teenager and you got your parents' car and y'all, went and got you a date, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get y'all little lovey-dovey in, especially if you was lucky enough to have a father or something that had a van or something with a bed in it. Oh, that was true. That was superpower. I ain't gonna lie, even as a teenager back in the day when I was younger, I used to sit up there and you know how they say don't be looking at other folks' cars. They'll go for you say, don't look at other folks' cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I be over there looking like them motherfuckers be in there getting it in, and they be getting it in so good to the windows start fogging up and shit. I'm like, damn. I'm like, them motherfuckers get it in. Hard. Sometimes they'll fuck around and be getting it on so bad they fuck around and you see the female feet hitting against the window, against the windshield, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? But that was all fun and shit. Then, we started going to the inside movie theaters and stuff. When they started taking up the drive-in. Because the drive-ins out in California started turning into in outdoor swap meets. because a lot of the people took those drive-ins and they just got rid of them. Sold them away, sold them out, and they end up selling them to somebody, send them to a vendor, and they start selling clothes and shit out the place. I know the last they I know they I know I went to I know I seen that they had a drive-in in Memphis at one time, right there off Third Street when you come into Memphis. I remember I used to pass through there and they be watching movies and stuff. They still got that damn drive-in up, but it ain't, it ain't functioning. They done turned it into a flea market. It was a flea market, but they got that boarded up now. They ain't got nothing coming out of there no more. But yeah, those were the days. But see, I think they closed a lot of these drive-ins down and stuff. Is because I mean, you live in times where these young folks they ain't putting out like they used to. You know what I'm saying? It ain't fun like it used to be. I remember back in the days when I was, like you start getting older, you start seeing a different generation come about, and a lot of these different generations that comes about, they're so damn disrespectful. They are so they just fucked all up. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And that brings my point to about the topic tonight about distractions. Um, you know, I was talking to my brother Dark Prince today, and we were just talking about distractions. I'm saying how they do things, they put things out here in society that make you feel some kind of way. What I'm saying, to kind of throw you off on the real trials and tribulations that goes on in society. For the first time, I didn't even, since that situation in Jackson, Mississippi, with the water supply problem or whatever the case may be, I never got a chance to talk about it. And it's because I had so many other things on my mind, but in the reality, I wanted to talk about that. You know, um, I basically looked at some videos back here. Yes, I think it was yesterday, and I seen about the water supply. The situation in Jackson, Mississippi, and it really fucked me up because the way this woman basically dictated the water situation in Jackson, it's just like, you know, it's the old Mississippi, old South type of mindset. And what I mean by the old Mississippi, old South type of mindset, those damn generators or whatever the fuck they use and to pump their water out of the reservoir and, and mixed in with the chlorine or whatever the case may be, them pumps and shit is old as Pethusi. They should have gotten rid of all that shit long fucking time ago. But by Jackson, Mississippi having more blacks in that city than Caucasians, they didn't give a fuck. So they just kept the same shit going on in that town because it was like, the shit that we got there, we not trying, it ain't got nothing to do with us because we Caucasians, you know what I'm saying? Because I've also heard that they separated their water supply in like, okay, Pearl, Mississippi water and Richland, Mississippi water, they all got their shit on a different line. And the reason why they got their shit on a different line is because they know that eventually them goddamn pumps was gonna give away and that bad water was gonna start to fall in the sinks of people's houses in the city of Jackson. And it just goes to show you how racist Mississippi still is this in 2022. Because, like I say, they know Mississippi, they know Jackson, Mississippi is predominantly black. And it's probably maybe 15, 20% Caucasian. And the Caucasians that live there, they're poor whites. Cuz Mississippi needs to change. Those pumps are probably older than me. Chances are, fam, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, they probably are. They pretty much are. Because, like I say, you got to think about it. Jackson, Mississippi, back in the days, you know, was, it had a lot of white people living there, at that time, more than they got now. Now the white people then pretty much branched off and they moved on the outskirts. Like I said, they moved to Flowood or Pearl or Richland or some shit like that. And they left Jackson to the black people. That's just like, I'll give you a prime example. The goddamn the Metro Mall. Metro Mall used to be booming back in the 90s and on back. I know, because I went to the Metro Mall and I felt it was pretty fascinating to see all the stores and stuff they had in the Metro Mall. They took all that shit out of there, and that mall look like shit now. And they put everything, all the big name stores and everything, they in motherfucking in Pearl and Flowood now. Now think about that. Hold on a second, y'all. Just a second. Yeah. We good? Okay.
You can still move, right?
Yeah, I got 48 minutes, so yeah, I can move.
All right. What was your name?
Maurice, Maurizce.
You want to sign now or when you come with the trailer?
We can go ahead and sign now. That way, that'll be out the way, and we just set it up and everything.
You want to sign on that line right there?
Okay. What the hell is it? I'm talking about it. 8:45, like they said it was gonna be.
Oh yeah, good. All you gotta do now is go grab the trailer and come out. When you come out, stop right outside the gate. I'm gonna go inside. Verify the compound. It should take maybe a minute or so.
Okay.
And you'll strap it up, and then I'll finish the paperwork, seal it up, and you'll be good to go.
Okay. When I park, inside, what side of the street? It don't matter what side of the street I park.
Over there, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Because there's a place to turn around at the end.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I've been through there.
That should work. So yeah, you can go and grab your trailer.
Okay. All right. Because Atlanta's another one. Yeah. Yeah, Atlanta, Detroit. No, not Detroit, but what's that? Was it Flint? Let's see if I put this up here. Hopefully it'll stay. Hope it don't move, vibrate too hard. If I got this new goddamn Samsung phone, and it's a weird phone. It's like a calculator. They didn't updated the goddamn and updated the damn phone. Updated my phone. Shout out to Verizon, even though I ain't sponsoring them. They're not sponsoring this podcast. But yeah, cuz you're right. Atlanta, they basically, to me, I'm thinking they trying to target all the goddamn fully black cities. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Bad leadership. When you got bad leadership, you got situations where people are going to basically feed us what the fuck they want us to have. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I say, you gotta think about it. Jackson, Mississippi was one of the worst cities in the South back in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is do a history homework lesson on how Jackson, Mississippi got down with black people back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And it let you know everything. I mean, hell, all you gotta do, you can get one of those old. Matter of fact, you can go on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and watch Eyes on the Prize. My old Eyes on the Prize video. And they'll show you how Jackson, Mississippi got down back in the damn days. Jackson, Mississippi wasn't to play with. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about straight hateful ass city, you know, because they had that damn what was that? The Confederate Honor Society or where the fuck that shit was, where when they before the Democrats flipped over to being Republicans, but Republicans used to be Democrats. See, that's the name. That was the cheap game that they played with us, because a lot of white people, racist white people, would say, "Well, the Democrats back in the day, they was the KKK." Yeah, they sure in the hell was, but at the same time, they switched sides. They went from the Democrat Party to the Republican Party in the late '60s. They switched sides with the help of Lyndon Baines Johnson. Because the whole idea was to make black people feel like they was wanted, more. And that's why black people started voting Democrat. But for the most part, Jackson, Mississippi has never had the audacity to look out for black people. So this is why Jackson, Mississippi is in the situation that it's in. Because, you ain't trying to change nothing there. And them young folks, they getting worse and worse because they doing crazy shit, killing each other. That's the name of the game in the black community. There's nothing new about that. Even in Memphis, places like that, Baltimore, Maryland, Chicago, Illinois, South Central LA. This is nothing new. But let the racist bigots tell you that's y'all problem. Y'all did this. Y'all created this. No, it's people that look like them created this. Why I call it this is why I'm saying that's why I'm talking about distractions in society. Because they'll do one thing, they'll say one thing and do another. That's why I don't fuck with politics or none of that shit, because it's all a goddamn mind game they play. But I'm gonna go to a break right quick, fam, and Deep Summer. Come back in a second. I'm gonna try to dial this trailer up and get this trailer straight now. So it's gonna be the longest break for right now. So y'all stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Struggling in the street, hoping that I eat, yeah. All my life I had a struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had a struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had a struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had a struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. Look bag on me like groceries, and love with money I supposed to be. I be fiending for it, no jealousy. Niggas playing who holding me. Waited all year for this minute, man. Plus your lady said that you a minute, man. Gave it back when I was finishing. Serena ass made a tennis fan. Too much sauce for them nuggets. I got too much shit for these huggies. All these bags and no buggies. From the dirty south, oh that's muddy. You all talking, no action. Niggas playing with my passion. Wanna feed a beat, then I'm taxing. I need cash only transactions. I got fast car, racing to the money, this is NASCAR. They hated on me, I was broke, that's the sad part. Man, she older and she paid, she a Jaguar. Suicide flights, I'm the last star. I can't blame him cause a nigga barely famous and it hurt when nigga deep. Life in 90s, all I ever really wanted was to count a bag of money. Got these bitches looking funny, swagger morphing like I'm Tommy. All my life I had a struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All I wanted was a bad bitch, couple kids, couple millions, living lavish. I guess my music wasn't matching. Okay, maybe just a tad bit. Always kept a nigga sane, never average. ABC rapping ass nigga savage. Look at me, I got the juice like a glass pitch. Sad shit, bad mix, but I don't ask it. So I probably never make it in the industry. And I ain't tripping, don't support me, ain't offending me. I'm mostly mad at the motherfuckers kin to me. They gave up on me even though they kin to me. Yeah. All my life I had a struggle, so all I know is hustle. All my life I had a struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had a struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had a struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. Struggling in the street, hoping that I eat, yeah. All my life I had a struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. Look bag on me like groceries, and love with money I supposed to be. I be fiending for it, no jealousy. Niggas playing who holding me. Waited all year for this minute, man. Plus your lady said that you a minute, man. Gave it back when I was finishing. Serena ass made a tennis fan. Too much sauce for them nuggets. I got too much shit for these huggies. All these bags and no buggies. From the dirty south, oh that's muddy. You all talking, no action. Niggas playing with my passion. Wanna feed the beef, then I'm taxing. I need cash only transactions. I got fast cars, racing to the money, this is NASCAR. They hated on me, I was broke, that's the sad part. Man, she older and she paid, she a Jaguar. Suicide flights, I'm the last star. I can't blame him cause a nigga barely famous and it hurt when nigga deep. Life in 90s, all I ever really wanted was to count the back money. Got these bitches looking funny, swagger morphing like I'm Tommy. All my life I had a struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All I wanted was a bad bitch, couple kids, couple millions, living lavish. I guess my music wasn't magic. Okay, maybe just a tad bit. Always kept a nigga sane, never average. ABC rapping ass nigga savage. Look at me, I got the juice like a glass pitch. Sad shit, bad nicks, but I don't ask it. So I probably never make it in the industry. And I ain't tripping, don't support me, ain't offending me. I'm mostly mad at the motherfuckers kin to me. They gave up on me even though they kin to me. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle. So all I know is all my life I had to struggle. So all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle. So all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle. So all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle. So all I know is hustle. Yeah. Struggling in the street, hoping that I eat, yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. All my life I had to struggle, so all I know is hustle. Yeah. Look back on.
I work hard all week, from check to check. When I get home, you know what's coming next. Jump in the shower, and it won't be long. That bath and body really turned me on. I want you on your knees, if you know what I mean. Don't you know I like freaky things, things you do, things you do. just like a rat does cheese. The things you do, it's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame. Don't you know into my brain? The way I'm feeling, I'm hard as a brick. I'm hard as a brick. Girl, you can have all of my Chico sticks. I'll be your pacifier. Your pacifier. Girl, I won't deny ya. Girl, I won't deny ya. I'll be your pacifier. Your pacifier. Girl, I won't deny ya. Girl, I won't deny ya. It's just a work on it, baby. Work on it, baby. Hey, it's just a work on it, baby. Work on it, baby. And I watch it grow. And I watch it grow. The things you do, it's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame. Don't you know into my brain? The way I'm feeling, I'm hard as a brick. Girl, you can have all of my Chico sticks. I'll be your pacifier. Girl, I won't deny it. I'll be your pacifier. Girl, I won't deny it.
Oh, yeah. I'm back. Yeah, I'll be your pacifier. That's some of that goddamn down south Mississippi Delta blues. Yeah, I like that song. I ain't gonna lie. That's a jamming joint. Yeah, that's probably one song I can probably play that won't get copyright infringement on, because that song is not on a major label, so I can play shit like that. They don't be paying no attention to that blues too quick, unless it's on a big label. But yeah, I had to go and handle some business. You know, like I said, I'm doing this little podcast and working at the same time. But let me see, let me get my little theme music going. Put it down there. There we go. Yeah, it's been a rough one. Shit. One thing about it is when you can tell when you're a truck driver and you're working hard and you're making your money and making your living, you try to squeeze some time in, just like military. Anything else that's, on the travel perspective, you try to do as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? So that's me all day long. You know what I'm saying? I haven't DJed and played no music in a while. That just goes to show you how busy I be. But I have enough time to do my podcasts and stuff like that. Well, anyway, back to the distraction persona tonight. Boy, I tell you one thing about distraction. It seemed to work like a charm with a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? I mean, from things happening to certain people's lives that we cool with, like, situations with R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, stuff like that. And now you got Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish, And some people really don't even understand Hollywood like that, all this shit is a capitalized sensation of a society. They basically capitalize off of how we view things, because this country is based off of anything negative. It's just like this podcast. There ain't very many folks watching this podcast. And when they do watch it, they'll watch it and they don't even say nothing. They'll probably just look and see what I'm saying or whatever. And if I'm talking about things that I'm talking about now, chances are ain't nobody gonna really say too much of nothing because it ain't nothing that's negative. You know, if I was on here talking about, you know, how much dope money I'm making and how many blunts I smoke a day, how much alcohol I drink, how many women I just fucked, or whatever the case may be, or just have some all kind of old negativity shit, chances are I would get all types of views. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not hating on that because I don't care about nothing like that. I do this for fun. I do this because I like to entertain my people. You know what I'm saying? Edutain and entertain is two different personas. You know, edutain means that you like to, you know, you'll have a little fun. I like to have a little fun, joke around every now and again. You know, and then entertain, you know, edutain and entertain is the, you know, entertainment and educating at the same time. Edutain. So, you know, a lot of times I like to talk about stuff, you know, saying it puts things on people's mind, and I'll probably entertain you with jokes or whatever, stuff like that, you know. But at the same time, you're having fun while you're learning, you know. But for the most part, that's my passion, is to always have my people to get an understanding how things really work in society, and that everything is not always fun and games, because a lot of times we find ourselves being brainwashed to think that everything is, you know, is just, you know, about fun and games. A lot of times we find ourselves not even taking things serious like we're supposed to. You know, I mean, I didn't got to the point where in my life where, you know, I tried to look at things in a different perspective and try not to let myself get too distracted on stupidity in society, because I already know chances are it's gonna go left, you know, because sometimes I find myself reading posts, you know, like for example, certain things that goes on in the news, and then I'll read the comment section. And when I read the comment section, it'd be a bunch of ignorant shit, and then it'd be stuff, they'd be like, man, people that damn dumb. But at the same time, I started to realize sometimes people just get on there just to see how people are going to react to certain things in society. You know, and they try to get an argument started. And then sometimes I think Facebook, for example, Facebook has an agency where they have people basically go on Facebook and they say a little stupid ass shit just to piss people off. You know what I'm saying? Because that can happen too, to see how people's reactions be on certain subject matter. Because like if a person says something like, you know, Michael Jackson, he was gay or something or some shit, and then people start responding to that person's comment, and he don't respond back, that let me know that's a troll. And that's the internet troll from off of Facebook, basically fucking with people. A lot of times it don't really be no laid back person that just commenting on folks shit. You know what I'm saying? It'd be sometimes there'd be people on there just saying shit just to get some shit started. So that's why I say a lot of times that be part of the distraction persona, because a lot of people get in their feelings about certain things, and they know it, and they practice. They basically gaslight a lot of shit out here. So, you know, that's the whole idea of the distraction, you know, persona out here. As you can see, like I said, tonight, I wanted to really go in on some things, but I'm just going to kind of make this a short, sweet podcast, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got my brother on here tonight, because I know he probably be caught up on some things. And I ended up getting caught up on some things, as y'all can see, because I had to go and hook up back up to my trailer and, you know, getting loaded up and everything, so I can get ready to pull out and go to Louisiana in the morning. So and after all that shit, you know what I'm saying, I done kind of worked up a goddamn sweat. And then kind of, you know what I'm saying, I can't even really just say what I really want to say. So I think what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm just going to do a reboot of The Distraction part 2. You know what I'm saying? This time I'm going to be situated and stationary, and I'm going to have all my shit up to park by that particular time. Maybe I'm going to try. I might have a special guest tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? A celebrity, believe it or not. I'm going to try to get him on tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I had him on here a while back. A lot of people probably seen him, and a lot of people probably didn't, but just a comedian friend of mine who basically worked it with a lot of people in the industry, you know, like D.L. Hughley, Arsenio Hall, and stuff like that. I might have him on the podcast, try to get him on here tomorrow. I'm probably get him on. I know he do his podcast on Sundays. I'm gonna see if I can try to squeeze him on over there. He don't be too damn high, or whatever. I might just probably knock on his door and see if he'll come on. You know, talk about these distractions going on in society. I ain't gonna say who he is, but you'll see. But hopefully he'll raise my views up. But anyway, let me go ahead and get ready to get up off this thing, man. And y'all have yourselves a good night. But like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna probably come back on here and do a part 2. This time, my brother Dark Prince and I will be on here, and you know what I'm saying, basically go in on some things with this distractions persona. But anyway, in the meantime, between time, y'all be safe, be easy. It's your boy Chaos. I'm out. Deuces.
DJ Mix Master Chaos.
Four.